How is my audio network?
We'll
Yeah,
see in a second. Okay.
it's another football show again. We're looking at the big Premier League games, and the one we're really spotlighting this evening is Man City at Arsenal. And with me to do the preview is Saeed, Mustafa, and Warifa Marcos. I'm still Afolabi. You're
Okay,
welcome to
welcome
the
everybody.
football show.
Welcome. On paper, Arsenal is a better team.
Yeah, thank
Their
you.
defense is very solid. Their front line is looking good. Martinelli had a good game last time. Good. Joy Corres is good. But at the same time, the front line of Man City is also explosive. So what you're looking at, Man City's defense is not as stable as Arsenal's defense. But Arsenal doesn't press. So they may not even put a lot of pressure on Man City's defense because it seems like in games against big teams, Arsenal doesn't like to press and they don't even like to attack. They like to play defensively. I'm beginning to but the main battle in this game is going to be in the midfield and how Rodri plays. If Rodri can play well, he can provide some stability for Man City and help them even their defense, because we know that just like Man U, if your defense is weak, if your midfield is weak, it doesn't. Your defense is also going to be weak. So the questions now of this game is how is Rodri going to play, and another question is Arsenal going to try to attack? Are they going to try to attack? I have a feeling that they're not. They're going to play defensive tactics once again. So I see this as being a close game that could go any way. I'm going to say it's a 0-0 or maybe 1-0 Arsenal, maybe 1-0 Man City. We know Man City.
Man
Man City is
City.
going to go. Man City is going to go for all because they don't care if they lose because they're not
Yeah.
considered to. They have nothing to lose, so they're going to go for it all. And the question is Arsenal going to have the guts to play free flow, creative football instead of like what Mr. Wari said, psychedelic? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, Mr. Wari? Yeah.
Okay, you've almost analyzed everything. Well, that game is going to be
Okay, you're breaking. You have to try to
a
reconnect.
tactical
Try to
game
retain.
for Arsenal, or maybe. Okay.
Let's go to our follow-up, then we'll come back to him. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, like you said, a lot is going to depend on Rodri. But I'm curious. I don't know if Guardiola will start Rodri playing three games back to back. The Man U game, the Champions League game, now another big game. They're trying to manage his workload. I don't know if he has the fitness to play three big games in a row. So it will be very, very key to see if he's going to play against Arsenal. A lot depends on him. And like you said, Arsenal is defensively very solid. But games like this are the kind of games Arsenal should seize as an opportunity to take points off people that would prevent them from winning the league. They've lost to Liverpool. They need to beat Man City. Anything other than a victory here would cost Arsenal at the end of the season. So they need to be winning games like this. And Man
If
City,
they draw this game, go. Sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, Man City wasn't particularly fantastic against Man U. They played against a rather poor Man U team that were just, at six and sevens. So I feel they're there for the taking if Arsenal are bold and courageous enough to push and press. Like you rightly mentioned, they hardly ever press or show the impetus to attack against big teams. So they need to take this seriously, and a win or bust for Arsenal, they need to take it seriously. I don't see the Man City defense holding out the Arsenal attack. They can breach that defense. The only person I fear in that Man City team is Erling Haaland. Apart from that, I think the Arsenal
Watch out
defense.
for Doku. Doku has been playing
Edgar Doku is also very dangerous. But
yeah.
Arsenal's defense is so formidable, and they have a very good last line of defense in David Raya. So I think Arsenal should win this if
So
they really
basically,
want it.
if you're gonna bet on this game, bet for Arsenal win or draw.
I'll
That's it.
bet
Win or
I'll
draw.
bet for a victory for Arsenal. I'd bet for a victory for
Okay.
Arsenal.
Okay. So bring your money, man. Are you willing to put your money down? That's the real question. Are you ready to put your money down? I think it's gonna be a draw, but we'll see. What are your thoughts? Let's see if how. Let's go to Mr. Said, then we'll go to Mr. Warif afterwards.
Yeah, you guys actually took every analysis I intend to even
Yeah.
analyze. Of course, going from what you said, Mr. Mustafa, as in like we know that Arsenal is going to come and defend. Let's as in with the way Arteta tactics is these days, he will want to defend instead of to even open play or something. But you never can tell. On what Mr. Falabi said too, as in there is nothing stopping Arsenal from winning. We have the players, we are solid in defense, we have a very good midfield. Now that we have Gyökeres, so there is nothing stopping us from winning them. You understand? But the problem will now lie on what kind of tactics will Arteta play. That is my own focus and my own concern right now. Because talking about players, now I have confidence in all our players, from defense to the midfield to the attack to the goalkeeper too. So on a good day, we are supposed to win them. Right now, there are a bunch of new players in Man City. They are still trying to gel together. Our boys have been together for a while now, except like 2 or 3 additions. Are you getting my point? So there is nothing stopping this team of Arsenal not to take a victory from Man City. And like Mr. Afolabi rightly said, these are the kind of games that we are supposed to be picking points on our rivals. Are you getting my point? So if you can be taking it from these people, then we are certain that we will probably win the league. And we need to win this league this season, if possible. That's my opinion on that.
Let me ask you, that's a very good one. Before we go to Mr. Warif, last year, did Arsenal beat Man U in their head-to-head?
Yeah, they won at the Emirates 5-1.
They won at the Emirates. I think it was 3-0.
5-1.
5-1.
They've already gotten past that psychological barrier. All right, what are your thoughts, Mr. Warif?
Okay, well, it's going to be an interesting game. Like I said before this time, it's going to be a very high tactical game. Now, what's it called? Mikel Arteta, he should try and set up his midfield very well because, like we said before this time, the midfield is going to be a battle of the midfield. Whoever that wins, that takes over the midfield, will win the game. And again, Arsenal shouldn't just, one thing about Mikel Arteta, he likes building the play gradually. If you want to win the team, win the league, you don't need to start building gradually. As in blast of the whistle, you hit the ground running. Already you set up your players, you know what to do. And if Arsenal wants to win the league, like Mr. Folabi said, these are the type of games you have to win. If we don't win this game or draw the game, that means it will not be 5 points or 6 points different with Liverpool. Look at what Liverpool they are doing. They play everything to make sure they win their games. So Arteta should try and do something. Therefore, Martinelli, to me, you shouldn't start Martinelli. You should bring him maybe second half. Martinelli has pace. Maybe when they are tired or so, you can now bring in Martinelli. Then Mikel Arteta should learn how to walk the midfield so that they can feed Gyökeres with the ball and Eberechi. Study these guys to see which fits Eberechi. If he's a creative midfielder to be supplying ball to Gyökeres, fine. But if he's not a creative midfielder, you should try and start one area. But you shouldn't start the 3 defensive midfielders of Moreno, Zubimendi, and Rice. If he does that, that means there will be no creativity for Gyökeres. So you should just get his tactics right. And for our defense, I don't have issue with that. Then again, I saw something in the news that they were talking about Saliba. You shouldn't play Saliba at all because he's not fit. He's just trying to recover from injury. He should use this defender, Mosquera also. That guy is good. So Arteta should think well and work on his midfield, creative midfield, because right now Arsenal has one of the best striker in the world, which is Gyökeres. So I think it's a good one. Then for Haaland, Gabriel is there. Gabriel knows how to mark him out. Mosquera is there too. At least Gabriel will educate Mosquera about Haaland. He knows everything. So I think it's going to be an interesting game.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. And like I said, we all know that Arsenal should win, but Man City is a very explosive team with their attack. It's just that they have good and bad games. Then they're really struggling, but they're still a dangerous team. So we have to watch out, especially looking out for Doku on the right, and even this guy Tijani Reinders and these guys. So we know they're going to be explosive. But the thing is that Arsenal should really they should be able to contain these guys because their defense is well organized. Once again, the question is, do they want to score a goal or do they just want to go 0-0? What are you going to say, Mr. Saeed? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It all depends. You can hear from what Mr. Waritu said. It all depends on the Arteta. We have the caliber of players now, so every of our players can go toe to toe with Man City. We all know that Man City winning the league 4 times in a row. Of course, we can't push them aside. They are still the favorites. Forget the fact that now we have a team. They are still the favorite going into this derby. You understand? So we can't say they are not there. So right now, what we now expect from Arteta is go out there. Don't just play 0-0 or defense or the 3 midfielder as Mr. Warif said, because obviously that is what he's going to play. Because Arteta is like that. You understand? So, but
Yeah, that's just the way he's gonna
game
play.
is there. From the
You know what?
that is something that Barcelona,
That's-
they don't have. Immediately they start the match.
Yeah.
Arteta he should become an accountant, not because of spending money. He doesn't want to lose money. He doesn't want to lose goals. He doesn't want to give up goals.
He's still giving goals.
But at the end of the year, when he's counting, but at the end of the year, when he's counting the points on the table, he said, but I said I saved us from losing 2 points, from losing 3 points. He wants to save them from losing 3 points. At the end of the year, when he now sees that they lose to Liverpool by 2 or 3 points, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
There's no way around it in English Premier League. You have to win by taking risks. Look at this guy, the number one risk taker of all time, Jurgen Klopp. He doesn't play for draw, never. Arsenal, if you have faith in your team, you can't be playing for draws against big teams. And then what will happen is they'll lose to one small team. Like I said it again, they played for a draw against Man City 2 years ago. Then the next week they lost to Newcastle. Was it Newcastle?
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa the next week. Can you imagine? In fact, they should be playing defensively against small teams. You know what I'm saying? What are your thoughts, Mr. Falabi?
Yeah, I quite agree with you. I would have, if I were...
And one other thing, Arsenal the best.
What?
If I was Arteta, what I would do was I would play Eze through the center and drop Merino. Because even at Crystal Palace, Eze plays through the center. But I think Arteta is scared. He's kind of protecting Odegaard. He feels if Eze plays through the center, he will do so well. He will prevent Odegaard from getting position back.
They'll take over Odegaard's place.
Yes. So, but I feel if you should drop one of those CDMs, maybe Merino, play Eze through the center, and then Martinelli looked inspired after benching for some time. He looked fired up during the Champions League. Martinelli can start on the left, and then with Noni on the right, and then you play Eze through the center, and then be as brave and as bold and as risky as possible. You need to win games like this. You can't afford. Once they beat Man City, Man City would drop so much because they had lost 2 games. And that will be an additional, advantage for Arsenal. Because look at the way Liverpool has not even peaked. Liverpool is winning games without playing well. What happens when they start to play well?
Yeah.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
They are people when we all know that their teams are not playing well.
So I agree. This is a must-win for Arsenal because they've dropped 3 points to Liverpool. If they drop 2 points again now, they can't do this in these big matches. And I'm telling you, when they play Chelsea, I have a big and they're going to really struggle against Chelsea. I promise you. I believe they'll be drawing Chelsea and Tottenham and these teams. So they need to win this one if they can. Because Man City is the weakest of the top 5 teams. Maybe they're top 5, top 6.
Sure, absolutely. I agree with you.
Yeah. So they have to do that. All right. So last thoughts, Mr. Warif and Mr. Saeed. We'll go to Mr. Warif first, then we'll head out.
Okay. One thing Arteta and the Arsenal players should know is that, they just signed a new goalkeeper from PSG, and the guy is if not the best, he's among one of the best goalkeepers in the world. So you should have that mentality that they have to fight like Liverpool, like a wounded lion, to deliver the 3 points. If not, 6 points behind Liverpool. I don't know how Arsenal fans are going to see it. So you should have the mindset of winning that game, not just going there to defend and try and get them on the counter. No. So at least 3 points on the bag.
Yeah, you can't play halfway. You can't play halfway and win the English league. All right. What are your thoughts, Mr. Saeed?
Yeah, I even forgot the Donnarumma there. So you see what we are talking about. Man City is not just Donnarumma is still there. Currently, I'm picking that guy as my best goalkeeper in the world right now. That guy covered the whole long like a ladder.
All right. Okay.
It's not the kind of team and club that is currently attacking minded. So I doubt if you are going to come that even if you are going to win probably 2 goals or something with this current. Anyway, let's the game is open. Like Mr. We can go both ways.
It'll be a disaster if they don't win. All right, check us out, Afolabi.
Yeah, it's been another brilliant show. We've been discussing the big Super Sunday game between Arsenal and Manchester City. And from Mustafa, from Warifa, and from Saeed, my name is still Afolabi. We'll be back again next week or probably on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, please like, share, and subscribe.
Oh yeah, like, share, and subscribe. The best football
And
show in the
shout
world.
out to our South African fans.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about South Africa's squad for under 20 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow I don't have work, so I'm going to do a lot of
And
shows tomorrow.
there's a big game tomorrow, Man U Chelsea.
Oh, that's another one, yeah. But we can't talk about that today. We don't have time.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a good one. All right, Chelsea is a funny team. They're good, but they're not good enough for Europe yet.
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk.
All right. Yeah. Sure.